Hello my crochet friends, welcome back to my channel Simply Angel Tia. If you're new to my channel, I would like to officially welcome you as well, and thank you so much for your support. So to show you guys this corner to corner cluster crochet project, these are the items I'm going to be using. So as you can see, I don't have too much of this yarn, so it's because I'm going to just be doing a small sample of it, because the whole thing is just a repeating all over and over, so you don't have to watch me do the whole project. I will show you how to start, and then you can go ahead and complete your project. So this yarn is what I'm going to be using. I have two because I want to show you how to change the yarn if you're looking to do different colors. If you're looking to do one color, then of course you don't need to stay to watch the second part of the video. Okay, so this yarn is from Impeccable. All three colors that I used on my shawl from Impeccable. I will put the description in, I will put all the information in the description box, especially the colors, just in case you guys are interested in colors. But remember, it's from this company. Okay, for the crochet hook, I used this 5.5mm crochet hook. Okay, and that's all you will need. Of course, if you need to weave in your ends, you should have either a weaving needle or darning needle as well. And if you would like to cut off the strands of yarn, then you need to have a scissors as well. I don't have this particular stuff in front of me right now, but of course you need those if you're looking to do your project. Okay, so let's get started. So for me, okay, I will show you how to do it. So we'll do a slip knot first. Okay, and then you're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then when you have your chain 6 like that, you're going to count down from the very first chain here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and place your thumb and this middle finger there so you can mark it. And then you're going to do a double crochet into that 4th space going backwards, that 4th stitch. Okay, and then you're going to do 2 more stitches going back to the beginning, so in this one and this one. So you go ahead and do that here. Okay, and then finally in the last one here. And as you can see, by the way, just to as an FYI, I am going through this second space here as opposed to this. It's up to you. This is not a must. I just chose for this tutorial to do it here, but you can do it from the top one as well. Okay, so don't be alarmed or don't be worried if you do it on the top one only. I just do so that the 2 strands are on the top of the crochet hook. Okay, there you go. So that's your first cluster there. Okay, and then you're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then you're just going to turn your work very slightly like this, and then again count 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th one you're going to do a double crochet again, but this time we're going to go to the top. Okay, and again, it's up to you. You can continue to do the same thing, but for me, I find that when I'm working with this kind of project, on the second cluster, I start to go on the top one. It's up to you. You can go the same way we did the first cluster. Okay, so just like that. So you will see it looks something like that. Okay, and then what we do here is we're going to just flip it like this, so it will look like this, because we want to join this part and this part. Okay, and to do that, you're going to do a slip stitch right in the very first chain that we had created by counting 4 chains and going and doing our double crochet. You're going to go into that and do a slip stitch like that. Okay, now that you have that, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then you're going to do 3 double crochets in this same space here. Okay, so that big space that you have, you do 3 double crochets just like so. So 2 and 3. So the chain 3 here counts as a double crochet. So in actuality, you have 4 double crochets in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and that is to match everything else. As you can see, this is 1, which was the chain, 2, 3, 4, and then if you flip this way, you will have 3 here, but there's a 4th one where we're looping this in. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, all right, so that's how your work should look like with 3 clusters. And then what you're going to do is you're going to chain 6 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and when you have that, you repeat what we did with the previous clusters, which is 1, 2, 3, 4. In the 4th space here, you're going to do a double crochet like so, and then in the next one again a double crochet like that, and then in this final stitch here you do another double crochet. So again, as you can see, we have 4, which is including this space that we created by skipping some stitch spaces to go into the 4th. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, then when you have it like this, you flip it so that again this side is going to be joining in like this, and to do that we do a slip stitch right here like that. Okay, so now as you can see, it looks like that, and we continue. We chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then guess what, you're going to do 3 double crochets in that space. So this is the first one, and then 2, and then finally 3. Okay, and then because we want to join it to this 3rd side here, we're going to do another slip stitch to it, just like that, and you're going just right in the big chain 3 space there. And then when you're here, you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and then you do your 3 double crochets in that gap here. So 2, and finally 3. Okay, so just to quickly show you what you should have, this is what it should look like so far. So as you can see, we're already creating the V, which is the corner to corner stitch. Okay, so that's how it should look like so far. I will do one more row with you, and then I'll let you guys build up your work. So when we get to this end here, you chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, and then while you hold your work like this, you can 1, 2, 3, and 4, and in the 4th space you do a double crochet. Okay, just like that. And then in the next stitch, oops, you do another double crochet, and then finally in the final stitch here you do a 3rd double crochet, just like that. And then of course, so at first your work is going to look like this, and then you flip. So you just flip it so that it faces you like this, and then you do a slip stitch right here, just like that. Okay, and then you're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and then you do your 3 double crochets in this space. Okay, 2 and 3, and then again, because we have more spaces to do this, you're going to do another slip stitch right here. Okay, and then one more time we're going to do another slip stitch right at this space here, so just like that, and then we chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then finally 3 double crochets in that space there. So 2 and 3. voila. So this is what you should have so far, and as you can see, this is just like my work, right? I'll quickly grab it so I can show it to you. Oopsie. So as you can see, this is where we are. So with my project, this is the beginning, and as you can see, this is the beginning of this one. So that is what we're doing. Okay, so I'll let you guys continue here, build up your work, and I'll do just a few more rows, and then I will show you guys how to change the color. So I'll probably do like 2 more rows, and then I'll come back and show you guys how to change the color. So go ahead and keep building your work, and of course if you're doing a full project, you will probably pause the video a lot longer, which I recommend you should probably subscribe so you don't lose it, and then you can always go back and check the video out when you have the space that is enough for you to change the color. Okay, so I'll come back and show you guys how to do that. See you in a bit. Okay, my beautiful friends, thank you for coming back. So this is where I have decided to stop with this little how-to video for you. Well, not stop the video, but stop this particular color so I can show you guys how to change the color. So this is what I'm going to be adding here. Now, in the interest of not wasting the yarn, I will actually just not cut this yarn off. But for you guys out there who are going to have to cut these off, what you will pretty much do in this case is you will cut your yarn, snip it off here, and then do a slip stitch, something just to kind of close that off there. Okay, so as you can tell, I'm not gonna do that because I don't want to put knots in this yarn. Okay, but to go ahead and change your color, so like I said, I'm going to be putting this color here. I am going to pretty much continue at this end here. Okay, so to do that, I'm going to do a slip knot here first. Okay, just cut like how we would have started the work, and then in this very last space here, okay, I will do a slip stitch like that. Oops, so let's start that again because I clearly messed it up. Anyways, so you have your slip knot like this, you'll go into this very last space here, bring it through and do a slip stitch like that. Okay, it's a little bit tight, but you work with it. Okay, and then when you have that, so this is a little bit challenging here because I did not cut this yarn off, so let's do this. Okay, so I have that here. Okay, and then when you're here, you're going to start with your chain 6 because that is where you do to go back this way. So 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, and then you pretty much continue to do the same thing you've been doing. So you count down 1 2 3 4, and this 4th space here you're going to do your double crochet just like that, and then in the next stitch you're going to do another double crochet just like so, and then in the final stitch you're going to do your double crochet just like that. Okay, so as you can see, this is the consistency of what we've been doing. And then you're going to turn your work around, you're going to do a slip stitch right there like that, and then you're going to chain 3 1 2 and 3, and then you're going to do your 3 double crochets in the same space. So nothing really changes in the sense that you're going to continue to do the same thing until you acquire the size of either the blanket you're looking to do or a shawl. So in this case here, like I showed you mine, it's more like a fall shawl. It's very heavy, it's very warm. Even just working on that, and I had it on my lap, it was super hot. So this is something you would wear probably more outdoors if you're going camping and you're kind of sitting outside in the bonfire and you need something to cover yourself with. This is the kind of work you'd be wrapping around you. Okay, or if you just want to cover your feet, if you're in the house and the house is a little bit chilly, you can just use that to cover your feet and things like that. So anyways, I don't want to yap too much, but I'm pretty much, as you can see, I'm continuing to do this row here, just the same as we've been doing in the previous rows. Okay, so you will do your 3 double crochets in the same space, like so, and then you do a slip stitch in the next, chain 3 double crochets in the space, like that. One more. So if I'm going a little bit too fast, I will slow some portions of the video down so you can see what I'm doing, but I'm just so used to crocheting really fast, guys, sorry. But nothing changes. You're literally repeating the same thing over and over, except your work is getting larger and larger. Okay, so 3, and then in the final you do a slip stitch and then chain 3, 2, 3, whoops, and then 3 double crochets in that space, and 1, whoops, keep knocking the camera, I apologize for that. I know it becomes shaky, but I wanted to put the camera as close to the work as possible so you guys can see the details. I don't like to do it when it's too far from the actual work, so it's hard to see. So anyways, so that's the first row of this burgundy color. Okay, and then when you get to this end here, you're going to chain 6 again, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then again 1, 2, 3, 4, and in the 4th you do your double crochet. So you guys, this is pretty much it. Like, there's nothing different that I'm going to be showing you more than what I've already done. This is pretty much what you keep doing until you have your full project. So you can continue to do this. I think a friend of mine saw the one I completed and she said it looked like something that you can swaddle a baby in because of the shape of it. So like I said, it's a very multi-purpose kind of a project. So you can do pretty much almost anything with it. Okay, so the second row of this burgundy color, it just goes like any other row you've done pretty much since the beginning. So I'm not going to take your time too much here. I'm going to let you guys go ahead and pause this video and then build up your work. So there's nothing else that I'm doing that is completely brand new here, except when you get to the end of your project is just to cut off the yarn and then weave in your ends. Okay, so for example here, because I don't want to keep going too far, so for example here, if I wanted to stop when I get to this end, I will just finish it off, cut off the yarn, and then weave in the ends. But this is pretty much it, you guys. So this is how this project is. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me just bring my completed one back into the picture again. Okay, so like I said, so this is it here. This is my beautiful shawl. I love these colors because they're fall colors. Okay, and this is how big mine is. It's not too big. I'm actually a small person. I'm not too big either, so this wraps around me just perfectly. If you wear it like a shawl, obviously not fully around me, but yeah, so this is how mine looks like. And you will build yours as big as you want. You can use whatever colors you want, and you can either use one color or you can use multicolors like I did here. So I hope you guys enjoyed doing this with me. This has been a beautiful project to do, and I hope you guys will make something similar to this. Thank you so much again for watching. Please do not forget to subscribe, like the video if you like it, leave me a comment, and share this with your friends who are crocheters so they can do something similar as well. Thank you so much again for watching. I'll see you guys in my next video. Ciao ciao.